Alright, so this video is about finding the unit price, okay? And there are lots of different times that you would want to find the unit price, or that you'll find a math problem that's asking for the unit price. So one might be, like, let's say a dozen cookies cost $3.95. Okay, so what does one cookie cost? Okay, a question like this is looking for the unit price. Okay, unit price is the cost of a single item or unit. Okay, in this case, my unit is a cookie. Okay, see, a single cookie. How much for the single cookie? Kind of looking for a black here for a second. I have one. Is that black? It's a very dark brown. Because I needed to make this chocolate chip, don't you know? Okay, so, alright, now that we've got that out of the way, okay, so if a dozen cookies cost $3.95, what does one cookie cost? Now, there are several ways to set this up, but we are kind of focused on proportions right now. So, remember with proportions, I just have to make sure that I have the same unit on top and the same unit on the bottom. So I'm going to choose to do cookies over dollars. Okay, 12 cookies is $3.95. Okay, so one cookie is how much? Okay, so I'm going to make my little butterfly. Okay, so what I have here is that 12 times x equals $3.95, right? $3.95 times 1. So I divide both sides by 12. Okay, $3.95 divided by 12. 12 times 3, I think, 36, yeah. 36. Okay. Let's see. 35, that'll be 2. 24. 1, okay, 0. How many times does 12 go into 110? About 9, I think. 12 times 9. 108, yep. 9, okay. And I'm going to tell you, if my decimal goes up here, I don't go a whole lot further than this with money, right? Okay. So I just needed that 9 to know which way to round that 32, okay? So I'm rounding it up, so each cookie cost 33 cents, okay? Per cookie. Per cookie. And that per right there, it tells you that you're using a proportion, a ratio, and it also tells you that you've got 1, okay? So that's one situation where you would have unit price, okay? Another situation where you would have unit price is when you are looking for the best buy, okay? And I don't mean that store over at Wolf Ranch, okay? When I'm looking for the best buy, okay, I usually have a chart of some sort, okay? And I have the names of things, okay, so I'm going to have, let's see, a name right here, okay, we're going to give them silly short names. So this is, what am I selling here? I guess I'm selling packages of cookies. Name brand packages of cookies. So these are whole packages with lots of cookies in them. Okay. All right. And there are different brands of cookies. And the, let's see, there's one brand called Mom's. Okay, and Mom's cookies, there are 18 in a bag. Okay, so there's your number. Okay, and then there's a cost. And Mom's cookies cost $5.50. Okay, Dad's cookies. Okay, there's only 15 in a box, and they cost $4.95. Okay, and then there's let's see, Silly cookies. Okay, because I can't think of anything else, and they come 21 for $6.03. Why? Because that's silly. Okay, so then you would have a question like, which cookie is the best buy? Okay, and in this case, we're going to define best buy. The best buy is the one with the lowest unit cost. Okay, they're not asking you which cookies you like best. They're not asking you if you'd rather buy Silly cookies or Mom's cookies. They are pretending that the only thing you care about is which one has the lowest unit cost. And so you would have to do a whole bunch of math here to find the lowest unit cost. Okay, and again, you want to make sure that you keep the same unit on the top. So I'm going to do cookies over dollars. Okay, so we start with Mom's. 18 over 550 equals, and I want to know how much for one cookie. Okay, so 550 divided by 18. Okay, right? Because I've got made my my butterfly here. Okay, so 550 divided by 18. Okay, so 18 goes into 55. Now, you know what? I'm not sure how many times it goes in 55. About 3 times. Okay, so 3 times 18 is 54. Okay, remember my decimal is going to wind up here, so I don't have to go for forever. Okay, all right, so it goes 0 times into 10. Okay, so now 18 goes how many times into 100? Okay, so 18 goes into 100 5 times. Okay, and I now have enough. Okay, I can stop there. I don't even have to know it. Okay, to know that Mom's cookies are going to be 31 cents each. Okay, and then I repeat this process for Dad's and for Silly's. Okay, and so I set up Dad's ratio. It's 15 over 495 equals 1 over X, because Dad's cost 15 cookies for $4.95. I want to know how many dollars for one cookie. Okay, so here I'm going to have $4.95 divided by 15. Okay, right? Because when I make my butterfly, okay, $4.95 times 1 is the same as 15 times X. So I'm going to divide that 15 to get away from the X. 15 goes into 49 3 times. Okay, remember my decimal is going to be here. Okay, 45. And then, oh look, 3 times again. And then we are done. So Dad's cookies are 33 cents. So far, Mom's are looking like the better buy. But now I've got to check out the Silly cookies. Okay, so Silly cookies are 21 cookies for $6.03. And I want to know how much for one. Okay, so when I make my butterfly, okay, I'm going to wind up doing 603 divided by 21, and I'm kind of running out of room here, so I guess maybe over here. Okay, 603 divided by 21. Okay, 21 goes into 60. 20, 40, 60 2 times, right? Because 20 would go in 3 times. 20 times 21 is 42. Okay. And then 183. How many times does 21 go into 183? Good grief. Who made up these numbers? 8 times. Okay. And 21 times 8 is 168. Okay, so 183 minus 168, 13 minus 8, 5, and 15. So 21 goes into, let's see, good grief. Again, who made up these numbers? I need more room, sorry. 603 divided by 21. Okay, 2. 42. 183. 8. 168. 15. Yep, there is another 0 dropping down there. Okay, so how many times does 21 go into 150? 7 times. Okay, which is just enough for me to know that I'm rounding up. So the silly cookies are 29 cents a piece and are therefore the best buy. Which, doesn't that make you happy? Okay, so silly cookies are the best buy at 29 cents a piece. Okay, so I'm not saying that these Best Buy problems are fun. I'm not saying that they're my favorite either. But I am saying that they can be solved with a proportion, and there's really no reason to miss one, because if you just plug it along, you will eventually find your answer.